This thing keeps crashing. Could it be too low memory? I couldn't figure out what was wrong. I did all the tank thingies to become a mentor. I did all of the tank quests, job quests, but I forgot that there's this little place in Crystarium. When this expansion came out, all these people give additional job quests in order to complete. I think it's like to go from 79 to 80. And so, of course, I didn't do it. Let's see. I have 7 megs of free space. Oh yeah, this computer, I tell you. Sometimes it's 7 megs, sometimes it's 7 gigs. Going to copy this, let's see. The man with too many scars. Yeah, I completely forgot this existed. The healer one was about a little chunk in Lala. Tall strangers regarding you with a mixture of curiosity and approval. Also, I remember these being really long. And why do I have no sound? Static. Rain? Can't say I've chatted before. I think I'd remember had seen your fair share of fighting, have ya? Thank goodness I don't have to do all of these. And where besides? Arthur should have no secret signs. Name's Granson. Bounty hunter by trade, mostly sin eaters. When I first laid eyes on you, I had a feeling you were a tough bastard. The sort that must get mistaken for a warrior of darkness, folks. Been talking about recently, right? Oh, no, of course not. Easy, killer. I couldn't care less who you are or what you've done. The only thing I'm looking for these days is a like-minded partner. I'm a tank. Someone willing to join me in the hunt for the biggest prize this side of Moveront. Eh? Is it a sin eater? This was all about sin eaters at this time. But now we can cure them. Spoiler alert. Not all of them. Thought that'd grab your attention. Decaosins, the fiend I'm after. Also called cardinal virtues. Oh! Alright. It's all coming back to me. In small trinkets. So all the warrior of darknesses turned into these white guys, these sin eaters. And one body was used by an Asian? And another body was used for... I don't know. There were hopes that somehow the death of Vothru and the Wardens might have put an end to him, but alas, no, it seems the rules that bind to other sin eaters don't apply to the virtues. Former warriors of light, the esteemed heroes who saved the realm a century ago, dear old Brandon was one of them, I'm told. Stop me if you've heard all this before. Anyway, like his comrades, Brandon died in the process, only to return relatively recently as a sin eater. The better to torment we few who survived their mercy. Needless to say, I aim to put an end to all that. Yeah, sounds familiar. It sounds like the healer one I did. Only she was tiny and cute. You've heard the pitch, so what's your answer? You want to hunt him? Sure. Not over hesitation. I've heard reports of stray eaters drifting close to the Crystarium. Let's go. Let's go! Best way to Lakeland. Teleport. Put on some music. My button's all jacked up. So irritating. Yep, not what I clicked it off, dude. Oh, you know it is what I clicked. So I'm doing it one-handed. Something. I've been so ADD lately because there's so much to do in the game. I don't know if I want to click everything. It's never been an important thing to me, but I've been watching so many videos. Music's from the bird, by the way. There you are. They were sighted. Let's go kill them. Where? That's far away. Is there like a hole there? Why is it pointing down? There's a whale. These controllers don't last very long. It's all squeaky and sad. Please don't bother me. Oh, I should also remember how to play. It's like just hit things. Let's warrior have a heal button. Oh, why'd I do that? It's okay, I'll be back. Hey, grandson. It's not your first time. Just want to make sure it wasn't a fluke. Follow me. Blah. 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 Oh. Books. I don't think you get credit for killing blue guys. Ugh. Blech. Just bought this. Blech. Does it ever stop? Ever? Doesn't it? It's a turtle. Does it ever be turtle-like? Going to die. Oh. Okay. It's a turtle now. Blech. survey. Yep. It's land. According to the tutorial, use your tomahawk if it's out of reach. Yep, that'll do. Sorry for testing you. Okay. Go back to the Crystarian. Pendants. Maybe it won't be that long of a quest. There was like 6, maybe? Might as well go for like a double mentor. Why is this like this? Map can be very misleading sometimes. You're gonna hunt this guy, right? Right. No exceptions. Shaped by tragedy. Yep. Let's go. Not reading all your nonsense. So the healer one was important to me because she was cute. This guy's kind of boring. Here I am. Save that conversation for something another time. Tracking down Decason. That's what matters now. Let's split up. Okay. Squeak, 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 squeak. Oh, question the residents. Look at the other map. Derp, derp, derp. Derp, derp, derp. Where are you, residents? Are you growing wheat? Alright. You appear to be despondent. What do I want with you? That thrice damned eater. That's the spitting image of Galgant Knight, that Decason. I can't help you. All I know is that when he came here, he, wicked wight, if you had seen the carnage, you would. I'm sorry. Okay. It's okay, buddy. What did I miss? Penthouse. Skittish. Hey. What do you want with me? You have that new outfit. You must be rich, villager. The senator that came and killed everyone? Is he here? Oh! Then why are you talking about him? Oh, I knew I should have stayed inside. There's nothing but death out here now. It's death and horror and eaters and ah! Okay. Be chore. Movie. Maybe. Half a movie. Welp. Nothing. I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not. What we saw that day, what he did to us, there's no moving on from that. Have you lived here or something? I was planning to tell you the whole story eventually, but I suppose now's a good time as any. You have red eyes. Once upon a time, grandson was born and raised in Wright. Lacking any real prospects, I eked out a living as a hunter, might have tried my hand at something more exciting, had I not also been trying to provide for the love of my life, Melinda. About a year ago that she accepted a commission from this Yulmoran trader, bloke dealt mostly in antiques, and he had this bracelet in need of restoration. Bloody old, with a questionable provenance, but supposedly it once belonged to royalty or some such. The Things of Orthus, he called it. Me and her had been talking about tying the proverbial knot, buying land, building a home, that sort of thing. The land is dead here. Why would you buy the land? Around here, that might not take much, but it was still a lot more than we had, so when the trader made his offer, she didn't hesitate to say yes. I'd gone down to the shipyards to pick up extra tools and materials she needed to do the work. Quality stuff, but it had paid for itself 10 times over. But when I got back to Wright, Dekaosin had been busy. I spied at least a dozen newborn eaters fluttering about, trying to make sense of their new lot. The grandmother who lived next door and shared the fruits of her orchard with us, the gruff woodsman who brought firewood to our doorstep in the dead of winter. Both of them reduced to mindless fiends just like that. There wasn't time to mourn or to think. I started looking for Melinda. And there she was, alive and well. Her eyes met and we knew it was going to be all right. We ran for each other and... Uh-oh. Even now, a year later, it doesn't feel real. One moment she was there, right there in front of me, and the next she was... Dekaosin knelt and took the fangs of Orthus. He then left, leaving a host of sin-eaters out of Wright. But Melinda, I still couldn't see her as anything else. She wouldn't budge. She just hovered there and stared, waiting for me to end it. I could never say no to her, not once in the years we've been together. For all the time she'd welcomed me home with a bowl of hot stew, all the time she laughed at my crude jokes and gave me counsel when I was losing my way. For all that and more, I killed her. Harsh. I swore then and there I'd have my vengeance. Dekaosin would die by my hand. I carved the scars into my flesh to mirror the ones he left on my soul, an enduring reminder of the vow that I never dare stray from the path. There. All done. No need to wallow in it. I didn't want my tragic yet trite tale to put you off of our hunt. Still with me to the end, sinner? That's the spirit. Still, I've some unfinished business here, so if you could give me a moment before we resume, I would be most grateful. Defined by loss. 1,000 gil, I'm rich. Sorry. I'm sure you're eager to get back to it. Trouble is... something. There's one line of inquiry I've yet to pursue, though. The Fangs of Orthus, the bracelet my beloved was supposed to restore, and that the eater took with him when he left Wright. Sin-eaters are mindless fiends, driven only by base instinct. Everyone knows that. They have no need for worldly possessions. Yet Dekaosin took the bracelet anyway, which can only mean that there's something unique about this particular antique, or the sinless bastard somehow different from the rest of his ilk. Either way, I think we need to learn more about the Fangs of Orthus, and I know just the man to ask, the Yulmoran trader who commissioned Melinda's services. Much as I'd like to question him myself, though, I don't think that's an option. Even though Decaisson's attack a year ago is common knowledge, I doubt the trader will believe that an eater stole his precious trinket. He's more likely to accuse me of theft and have me clapped in irons. So I'm afraid you'll have to go instead. Melinda said he was regular at the Beehive, so try looking for him there. It's a huge assumption that I'd be allowed into the Beehive. I think this is the wrong way. Meh. Meh. Is this not the Beehive? Where is he? Wait. What happened? What happened? But where'd my Beehive quest go? There he is. Why are you not on my thingamabobber? What are you doing back here? This is even creepier than being up there at the hookers. How very interesting. I shall be glad to tell you everything that I know under the assumption that you should recover it. You'll see it return to its rightful owner at once. I purchased the bracelet from a traveling peddler who claimed it was a relic of Vobert, that glorious kingdom that fell with the flood like so many others. He spoke true from what I could tell, and I intended to sell it to a collector here for a tidy profit, after having it properly restored by an artisan in white. Right. Alas, she was one of several casualties of a Sin-Eater attack during which the thing's worthless mysteriously vanished. I, of course, have been keeping in touch with several contacts on the off chance that the thief might attempt to sell it. They have not, regrettably. But a piece of similar design did recently surface in Lord Sook, I am told. I was planning to dispatch an agent to investigate, but you seem more than capable of fulfilling that role. As for incentive, you may be assured that any information that aids me in the acquisition of the things of Orthus, or similar relics, will be well rewarded. Where is it? Trippy. Said go to Lord Sook, right? Is it not a quest? I mean, it has to be a quest. Defined by loss. How are we going to Lord Sook? I left you. What do you say? Say to give me money if I find it. If this piece of similar design is related to the fangs of Orthus, then it might attract Decius' attention. Why? He's the one that has it. Almering. Okay. I see, we're just picking up Granson. I see. Turn this off. There's nothing else I can turn off. Sorry, computer, you're just gonna have to fight me. Oh, bubbles! Ugh. Fine weather we're having today in Mordsuk, isn't it? No such thing as a thing without value. That's the creed of these folks. Okay. Hops McGee. I'll find no shortage of Volbertite trinkets here. Finding the right one, on the other hand, is the challenge. I say, divide and conquer. How is my stuff? 65%. Oh my goodness. Could've died. Are you who I'm looking for? You have a bracelet with fangs on it? Sorry. Yeah, you're right. It's a necklace. Nope. Okay. Human? Hello? Yes. Business. You're in luck. My husband's trying to sell it. Of course, once he realized how valuable it was, though, he insisted on carrying it with him at all times. If you're not willing to wait for him to return, you could try to find him at the ruins where he's scavenging for relics. They're not far. Okay. Is he hiding behind here? Aha! Big step. Big step. So dude steals relics in caves. You have the luck of the Fae. Let's go get him. Well, let's go. Search for a scavenger. We cheat. We have this right. Go down, it says. Come, fat Jacobo. Can't believe it makes you do this entire storyline times 3. Then I can become a super mentor and not help people. Mercy, mercy! Uh-oh. How ironic. Found him just in time. Don't kill me. I got family. I got kids. Ah! Oh no. He egged. Oh man, he's got family. Oh. How did you drop it for this guy to find it? He's so swarmy. You missed your chance, girl. He was right there. You had him. Please kill me. Oh my gosh, they're gonna make me kill him. Lame. Sorry, friend. Let's click all these buttons so I don't remember what they do. Oh, that was easy. Well. Why do I hear horses? Okay. Creepy. We'll just go over the little hive. Oh no. Is that his wife? Kids will be starving now. Now we have to raise their children. Even the boys have boobs. This one bit off more than he could chew. You missed all the fun. Probably because it was a newborn. You can tell by the lingering vestiges of intelligence and self. You can see it in their eyes. Like when Takeus and... Don't tell me you saw him. Dude, I so saw him. Damn it! Can't keep getting away with it. Can't keep getting away with it. I know, he shouldn't keep dropping his little bracelet. Joker. It's too late to save him. Never again. I'll hunt you to the end of the world. World? Vengeance will be mine. Ahem. Time and place. More eaters might be around here. Eaters. It's just... Every time I cut one down, it reminds me of my first. Of her. No. Thinking? We may have failed to stop him this time. But at least we'll live to see another day. Pity the scavenger didn't, and the wife doesn't know yet that she's become a widow. Sod it, I'll tell her what happened. I've been there, so... Yeah, you do it. I'll have a good think about our next step. 76. The princess. And the Mordsook. I'll make it up. Hey there, sinner. So I told her, she took it badly. And she cried herself hoarse. I asked her where her husband got the choker. Seems he and his mates took a trip to Ilmeg a year or so back, hoping to cart off all the Wobertite treasures they could carry from an untouched ruin they'd learned about. Of course, in their greed, they neglected to account for the Fae folk who killed or drove mad most of them. Pretty rough there, for being so cute. Those who survived didn't come away empty-handed, though. In fact, they'd stumbled upon a remarkable find. 3 sacred treasures of the royal family. They escaped with 2, the fangs of the Orthus being one of them, which was sold by another scavenger to Yulmorin. Either that merchant you met at the beehive, or an agent of his, I'd wager. So the merchant gives it over to Melinda for restoration, after which Dekaesin attacks Wright, presumably because he's after it as well. Meanwhile, the scavenger here in Mordsook keeps the choker. The Eyes of Orthus, locked away for safekeeping, and when he finally decides to sell it, the sinless bastard shows up again. Maybe it's just not for selling. So here we are. I don't know why, but at this point there's no denying that he's been hunting royal relics. So assuming he hasn't already claimed the third one, the Claws of Orthus, then I say we should get our hands on it first and then use it to lure him out of hiding. But to that end, we'll have to venture into the fairy kingdom ourselves. Oh, I have friends there. Those scavengers didn't receive the warmest welcome and were not liked to be treated any better. I've been there. Look a little rough. Have you now? Little devils let you go. I can only assume they've taken a liking to you. That settles it then. We'll head to Lameg and ask for the Vobarite ring. Maybe you should stay here. They're gonna kill you. Rendezvous with Granson and Lila Liran. The princess and her knight. So it must be 76, 78, and 80. Over here. It's right literally there. Jazzy. What a remarkably uneventful trip. I kept jumping at shadows, waiting for eaters or foul demons or worse attack. Though that might be preferable to the Fae, frankly. Still, we're going to have to deal with them eventually if we're going to find this ring. After all, the Numau were part of the Vobarite society, and without their help, I'm not sure where to even begin our search. Perhaps there's a village of some sort you can guide us to? There's Plaini. Okay, take me. Okay. Up here? Is that what he's talking about? This is a very tiny village. It's nice though. You got a question? A ring that belonged to the royal family of Vobert. It was called the Claws of Orthus. But he's gone, as are the caretakers of the ring you seek. Who could say where it might have gone to? Apparently not you. Blech. Super seasick today. Oh, hello. Claws of Orthus is a ring, you say. The name I've heard before, but I know nothing. Save that. Oh, Sul Al served with the royal family before the flood. Somewhat temperamental they are. But surely they will have knowledge of this treasure you seek. It's like a Smurf village. Did you learn anything? So this Sul Al is the one we ought to speak with, a former servant of the royal family, which would mean they've lived well over a century. Bugger me. And back we go. I can ride in here. Titan! I do not know you, yet you seem to know me. I'm having an echo issue. The fifth was discovered yesterday, a young girl not yet of age, transformed into a misshapen beast like the others before her. As if we needed more proof of a pattern. At this rate, any citizen could be next. Tell me, you at least learned something from this one? I studied her remains myself. 'Twas plain a powerful magic had been employed. The vestiges of the enchantment lingered long after. The culprit, I think, is not a man to be trifled with. That is all I can say for now, but you may rest assured that I will ascertain their identity ere long. On my honor, as court mage, I swear it, until I do. However, I would implore you and your fellow knights to dispatch any who turn or show signs without hesitation. But these are our kith and kin. Should we not try to keep them alive until a way to reverse their transformation can be found? Your mercy would place countless others at risk. As a knight of Vobert, did you not vow to serve all her people? Justice for the weakest among us. Was it not? How many such innocents will die before you do what must needs to be done? It pains me deeply, Brandon, but the safety of the royal family is paramount. I fear that to take anything less than the most drastic measures would be to invite death into this castle. Death is already here. Surely you must see that. I will not let it be whispered that Princess Saldia turned a blind eye to her people's suffering. These crimes are a tragedy that weighs upon every Wilburite soul, mine most of all, and that is why I will take charge of the investigation myself. My lady, be reasonable. You cannot put yourself in harm's way. You have a responsibility to your subjects. So I'm to gamble with their lives instead. Let them shield me, while I alone take shelter and look down on them from on high. Yeah, you're the princess. You are Brandon, yes? The new recruit? A rather promising one from what the captain has told me. He will attend me personally. My lady! You heard me. I will not stand idly by when I have the power to make a difference. Together we will see justice done for all, as your vow and your princess demand. She's probably dead now. Lady Saldia, I understand. Forgive my hesitation. My life, my sword, are yours to command. I have great expectations for you. I trust you will not disappoint me. Right, there's no telling when our culprit will strike again, so we must begin our investigation at once. There are witnesses to be questioned, clues to be gathered. Come, come. Now, Lady Saldia. Lady Saldia! Ever the stubborn child. I wish you the best of luck, Brandon. You will need it and more. I just sucked that right out of her brain. You okay? The way you were holding your head as it racked by terrible pain. What happened to you just now? I was in your brain. Lady Saldia? You saw her with your mind's eye? Then it is as I suspected. You have the gift too. You are like Brandon. What do you mean she's like Brandon? Why have you come to me? What is it you seek? Jewelry. Lots and lots of jewelry. For money. I see, and for this hunt of yours you have come to Ilmeg in search of the claws of Orthus. That's no simple matter. First I would know that you are capable of facing the eater you seek. I've eaten eaters. There is a spot in a river not far from here, which I used to bathe until a number of beasts grew equally fond of it. If you're the warrior you claim to be, this should pose no challenge whatsoever. You want me to clean your bath area. As for you, I have questions. What? Can you believe this, kitty? She's She just wants me to clean her bath. In Waldorf. She travels a long way to take a bath. She'd be mighty sweaty by the time she got to her bath. And then she'd be clean and sweaty once she got back home. Bloop, 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 butterfingers. Bloop, 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 butterfingers. Oh, it's pretty. Ah! Uh-huh. I didn't want to fall off. I can take it. No, I can't see it. Up. So it gives me the title thing. Title song. I killed your friends. I mean your beasts. I hadn't the heart to do it myself, for they are no ordinary beasts, but old friends who had survived the flood, victims of the curse you heard us speak of in your vision. So the curse transforms people into monsters, like how sin eaters can spawn more of their own kind? I will speak no more of this or other matters until after you've completed the task I set before you. This is not negotiable, grandson. She accepted my terms, and so must you. It's a secret of the both of you. Can't we all just speak plain? Your comrade refuses to acknowledge his situation. This may take time, but I am patient. Indeed, I have dealt with many a stubborn child in my life. Aww. $76 is the minimum to accept this, huh? Aww. The hardened heart. All this just to become a mentor. Exemplary timing, Moon. 'Twas not more than a moment ago that grandson returned, having at last obliged my humble request. She wanted a scrub brush. Hollow request, my ass. This one's no better than the Elmoran aristocrat, so accustomed to making others do their bidding. I tell you, there's something off-putting about taking orders from a dog. Oh no, he did not call her a dog. Ere you continue, and give me cause to reconsider aiding your hunt, perhaps you should ask your questions. Fine. She said she saw a vision of you and Brandon looking thick as thieves. You were friends, eh? Know what he's up to now? Brandon is dead. He died a century ago, together with his comrades, in an attempt to halt the flood that they themselves set in motion. I presume you speak of the eater that took possession of his corpse. Aye, Decaeson. But unlike most eaters, he's been doing more than roam about aimlessly. For some reason, he's been hunting down royal treasures of old Robert. And he's been killing. Oops. He's a murderer. I'm not here it said otherwise. He ruined my life, killed my beloved right in front of my very eyes. Every night I go to bed dreaming of the day I'll take my revenge. Oh, I see. Truly you have suffered a terrible loss, but while your thirst for vengeance is quite natural and understandable, it's ultimately misguided. Unusual behavior notwithstanding, Dicæusin is nevertheless no more than an eater. To hate him is to hate the sea that claims the ship, the disease that steals the child, the tremor that topples the home, the mindless force of nature that begets destruction, driven by fragmented memory. Don't you dare make excuses for him. You think I wanted any of this? I grew up on a farm. I could barely wield a sword, and now I've got to kill one of the bloody cardinal virtues. Hate and anger and vengeance are all I've got now. Every waking moment is dedicated to plotting his death. It has to be. It has to be. So just tell us where this damned ring is, and we'll be on our way. This is how it has to be, Who you have to be. I think not. You ask too much, demand far, far too much, and in exchange for what? This I cannot abide. You trying to barter with me, you little shit? Tell me what I want to know, or I'll beat it out of you. Wow, dude. Back off. We don't want anyone or anything to stay between me and Melinda's murderer. You need to go have a timeout. Brandon was a dear friend. To know that an eater disgraces his flesh and his memory pains me more than I can well express. It would be me a great comfort if you were to grant him peace. I should like to share with you a story, if you'd be so kind to join me in Ligia. This better have a point. You're not invited, dude. You're mean. I know you're heartbroken, but damn. Damn, dude, she's trying to help you. Oh, at the castle. At the castle? Why? Get on a ride. Oh, I got a dragon. Or dragon. I meant a dinosaur. It never pulls up the dinosaur. Okay. It's pretty. It's beautiful even now, a palace of forgotten dreams, but before it was Ligia, in the time of Vobert, it was Grunislicht. The memory of mine in which you walked was a troubled time, and the people of our kingdom were preyed upon by an ambitious fool. Oh, I'm blind. Brandon, then a young knight who had only just won his spurs, had caught the eye of Princess Saldia, who chose him as her personal guardian. However, he was far too inexperienced and was unable to keep her safe when she ventured outside these walls on one of her investigations. Wasn't he a warrior of light? Maybe he wasn't. For his failure, he was stripped of his knighthood, and shortly thereafter he quit Vobert. I thought I would never see him again. But then one day he returned, one of several wandering adventurers led by a man named Ardbert. Ugh. Oh. Oh. Who had accepted our invitation to look at the mysterious transformations which had continued unabated in Brandon's absence. Lady Saldia was overjoyed, and for a time it was like nothing had changed. They spoke often and grew even closer. And then came the day when we learned of the truth. And we learned that the architect of our kingdom's suffering was none other than the court mage Tadric. My head. My eyeballs. It's him, Brandon. I'm sorry. So Mai, come, let's get this over with. His mustache. It was you, Tadric. Do not deny it, tormenting our people, twisting and transforming them into monsters. And for what? Brandon. And after I took such pains to be rid of you. You may strip me of my titles, but not my oaths. I shall serve Lady Saldia to my dying breath. As you like. Once I've killed you and your friends, there will be no one left to stop me from claiming the throne. Hear me, my children. The hour of reckoning is at hand. Rejoice, for in noble sacrifice shall you find everlasting glory. That was easy. Lord Tadric hurts. Soon you shall know no more pain. I feel like that's not true. Ooh, they're dark ones. I was going to make it quick for old time's sake, but now I think I gotta take my time. Whoa. Wait, am I in the fight? Oh. Oh my. Oh. What is this? Increases physical. Cure. Weapon skill. Interruption. Okay. Let's do this guy. Oh my gosh, I'm the big guy. Wait, where's my weapon skill? Why is this not hurting him? Maybe I should go after this guy. Nope. Wow, they're really tough. This is gonna take like forever. Let's do this, because I said so. Uses Shadow and Grace Eclipse. Uses Fast Blade. Let's see, 2400, 3900, 4900. Whoa, that was helpful, thanks. 3k, 1700, 3100. Okay, how does this? There's no escaping Tadric. Surrender! Thank goodness I'd help. Is Aardbart helping me? Wow. Hi. Can they be next to each other? Like, go faster if I help this guy out. Oh! I sucketh. Very easy, yes. I am a noob. Make it much more easier. I won't touch Ardbert's guy. Was there something to interrupt? Still so useless. I also don't trust all these glowy guys behind. Wham it. There she is. Small girl. Should I pull them away from? He's not pulling them away. He's mocking me. I suck them. Whoops. I have to kill you first, apparently. I have to damage you first. Let's just do what Ardbert does. Crap. Oh! Well, you can interrupt quickly. I don't know if the other guys are doing it. Oi! Hi. Ah. My goodness. This is super easy mode. Monstrosity. he hitting? I feel like he's hitting the transmuted traitor. AoE's all lined up in blue. Oops, sorry, Robert. Should I kill you? Have it. Ugh. Puppy. He's like pointing it at the other people. Ow. Because it hurts. Son of a gun. Okay. Oh, he's doing well. He's casting, he's not hitting me. Of course, it could be, enrage. Whoops. Well, I accidentally interrupted him because I was trying to hit the other button and it did not stop him. But this is his enrage. Oh, he shrunk. Oh, he just got a sneeze. Meddlesome wretch. This kingdom is by rights mine. Brandon, what's the meaning of this? Tadric, you? But why, after serving us faithfully for so many years? Because people don't like to be slaves? They don't like to be servants? I am no servant. No servant. Not of your mother, or father, or you. Oh. Milady. Damn yo. His ponytail's sticking straight up. Awkwardly. Sideways up. Wow, she died easily. Speak to me. Brandon, my dear, brave Brandon. Am I your princess still? Would you honor your vows even now? Now and ever after, my lady, my sword is yours to command. Asien. Just kidding. I'm on fire. Would that I had the strength to wield it myself. Steal your heart, brave Brandon, and for the good of Robert and her people. What? Look at this pixelated little bug on his chest. I cannot, I will not. Honor your vows, to your kingdom, to your princess. Moira me. She didn't turn into... Oh. She still didn't turn into an egg. To your friend who never doubted you, who knew that you would return and seek justice. No, it should be me. Life is rough in this world. Brandon, my sword, and now and ever after. So sad. We've rounded up the rest of Tadrick's co-conspirators and tossed them into the jail. The ones who hadn't been corrupted by his magics, that is. That smile looked creepy. Like he was up to no good. I'll not hesitate again, no matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. You saw what happened? How do you know what I saw? She begged him to do it like Melinda. Come, let us quit this place and return to Pliny. It's all sloshy. It's raining outside. A fuka. It's a pesa. A fuka pesa. It's twitchy. Dancing plague. forgot. A skink. Bleh. Do you know why I entered into the royal family service many long years ago? Because when I was attacked by a wild beast, which nearly tore me to shreds, it was Lady Saldia who came to my rescue. She saved me. And that is a debt that can never be repaid. For there is not in this world which holds greater value than life itself. Not even her death absolves me of it. And so I must always consider her wishes, her desires. What would she want for me in her kingdom, for Brandon, and yes, even for you, grandson? Me? To define oneself in opposition to the other, an other bereft of complexity, of nuance, wholly devoid of redeeming qualities, a villain. Indeed, there is comfort and certainty in hatred, but it is a false, fleeting comfort, bought with lies we tell ourselves about who we are, what we must be, what we must do, and never you mind the cost, if anything. The more we offer up and sacrifice, the better. Do you not see Brandon was right to hesitate, to doubt? The unwavering blade cares not whom it serves nor who it cuts. I think I need a moment. Perhaps you do as well. Go away. But I'm back. To have loved and lost. Grandson, I have given you ample time to consider the path that I have given you 2 levels to consider the path that has brought you here and where it invariably leads all who walk it. I didn't know what to do after I lost Melinda, how to mourn her or how to live. I felt that if I put it all on Dickinson, put my everything into the hunt, that at least I wouldn't have to think about myself or what comes next. I wanted to hollow myself out and fill up that hole with hate. Forget who I was. And irony of ironies, that's just what the poor bastard tried to do to himself a century ago too, wasn't it? Hard men making hard choices, whatnot. Hold on to Melinda and the memories you shared. Let the love guide you. Give him peace and you will find your own. You're right, I don't need the hate. Never did. I'll finish it for Melinda and for Brandon and then I'll move on. Move on, you say? I can't live off hate. Shouldn't have made it this far, frankly, and the more I try to reach for it, the more I find sorrow, pity. Curse, not fate, but mourn her victims. Remember the dead as they lived. Aye, something like that. Reckon Moon would agree, and Melinda, if she were here, would probably slap me a dozen times and call me a bloody fool for acting the way I have. Maybe even thinking about doing that in her stead, eh? Killing an eater, though, is a good idea. I'm just saying. Not to ruin the mush here. Apologies for treating you as such disrespect before, Soul Owl. I'd like to claim I finally understand what you've been trying to tell me all this time, but I'm still getting my head around it. Recognizing your faults is the first and foremost important step. I will tell you what I know of the Claw of Orthus. The ring, together with the bracelet and choker, were 3 relics passed down through the royal family over generations, significantly the owner's right to rule. signifying the owner's right to rule. Princess Aldea was the last of her line, and after her death they were restored to a sanctuary for safekeeping. However, a year ago a band of thieves learned of its existence. The ones who stole the fangs and eyes of Orthus. Yes. The relics were concealed with magic wards. I can only presume that once they were spirited away, Dikaiasin was then able to sense their presence. Even in death, a slave to duty, you said. You think he pursued the thieves out of an instinctive loyalty to his princess? That I do. After all, he was content to leave them be, so long as they remained hidden. Only 2 of the 3 were taken, and the 3rd is still... Claim the claws of Orthus, if he will surely come for you, yes. Tim Gaius is where you must go. Once you arrive at the place I marked on your map, cast this powder into the air. The glamour will fade, and you will see the chest with the ring. The rest is up to you. Thank you, Soal. I promise we will bring your friend peace. With me, sinner. And may you find peace as well, child. Use the mushroom powder to reveal a hidden coffer. I think I should teleport here. I'll have to navigate the cave. Leviathan, Leviathan. Oh, it's an instance. There's a lot of instances. Item level 420. You toss the powder into the air, and as it slowly settles to the earth, as twinkling motes of light, a coffer begins to take shape. Why is it so rainy? Well, the rings look alike. How does he know which one it is? All that's left is to decide when and where we want to confront the Eater. Can we hide this chest again? Seems horrible to just leave it out. That was fast. Just give it to him. Or we can do this now. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Hey there, old man. I don't know you and you don't know me. But I know your story. I know this isn't you. And I know that if Lady Saldio was here, she'd say the same thing. It'll all be over soon, I promise you. Uh-oh. Am I the ball? Ow. Sure snaps. Oh, Jackrabbit. I did something wrong. My berserk went way too far away. Shoot. Oh, crap. do. Man, that was super easy. Sheesh. Damn it, let him go. He's not your puppet. Finally, you watching, Melinda? Now and ever after, my lady Saldia, my sword is yours to command. Brandon, he's still in there? I'll not hesitate again, no matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. Wait, is he trapped in the memory still? You're wrong, Brandon. That's not what she would want. Let go of your anger. Let go of her. That would make me lesser in your eyes, wouldn't it? To shoulder a burden that need not be mine. No, I will not forsake compassion and love. I will not dishonor your memory. Oh, my lady Saldia. He's gone. The line's dead. And with that, the three treasures of the royal family reunited. Now we've just got to find a place to stick them so that no scavenger ever stumbles upon them again. Least you can do for the princess and her knight, am I right? Maybe this will we'll have some ideas. Let's head back to Palaini. Looks like a cold morning. Oh, royal chicken. It's done. Brennan has been laid to rest. You saw us when we arrived. Do you really have to ask? No, I suppose not. Oh, my dear friend, I pray you have found peace. What of you, grandson? Has the turmoil in your heart subsided at last? I suppose so. Though to be honest, I felt like I made my peace with him before we even fought. because you finally saw him for what he was and accepted that truth into your heart. The battle was but an afterthought. Ha! Easy for you to say. You didn't have to cross blades with the bloke. By the way, I've brought you some gifts. The 3 royal relics of Obert. Then Brandon was safeguarding both the bracelet and the choker. And now it's your turn to look after the whole lot. That's what Lady Saldia and her knight would have wanted, I reckon. Yes, of course. That their souls may sleep soundly forevermore, we shall enshrine these relics for all eternity. Now that that's settled, I suppose we should be on our way. There's a detour I'll have to take, but afterwards I'd like to speak with you back at the usual spot, Crystarium. Who else will... I think that one has a bright life ahead of him. Few can find the strength to overcome such a terrible tragedy, but he did. As have you, on no few occasions, I am sure. It has been a pleasure to visit me, should you ever yearn to hear an old fool prattle on and on. Oops. Maybe this is, you have to trade one. No greater sport. Nope, not that one. This guy. Or are you DPS also? Hollow Pursuits. Magical DPS. Ugh. Blah. Just more work, that's all. I want to see them. Just not right this second. Glad you made it. Having returned where it all began, I can't help but think back to when I first came here, thinking only of Dick Hewson and my revenge. I was so wrapped up in my own personal affairs that I didn't even realize I was only pushing others away. Glenard was the only one who saw through the facade. He's a perceptive one. I took one look at me when I got back and broke into a smile. But enough about him. I have yet to thank you properly. I owe you so much for sticking with me to the end. So what's next for you, sinner? Good question. Can't say I feel at home here or in Wright or anywhere, so I might spend some time on the road. I may not be as skilled as a fighter as you, but I reckon I'm better than most, and there's always someone in need of a reliable sword hand. Melinda would want me to use my talents for a noble purpose, and helping folks in need fits the bill. Hell, isn't that what Brandon and his comrades wound up doing in the end? So let's not call it goodbye, let's just say until the next hunt. Watch, this doesn't even count for the stupid mentor thing. Wherever you go, may you find shade, sinner. Here for the righteous unlocked. What are you doing? Carrot juice. Let's see. It's too late for me to do the other ones, but let's do Black Mage. What is this crap? Oh no. Did I desynth my earring? That was stupid of me. Oh man. It's gotta be. What? 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 What is this doing on me? Why? What? Like, are any of you earrings? Oh my gosh. I would not have broken a 530 earring? Okay. Okay. Weird. Anyway. This guy. It's gonna take a couple of hours though. Hollow Pursuits. Hi. Don't look at my earrings. Let me guess you're standing in front of Serg, bounty hunter non-peril, because you've a mind to aid me in felling the dread Phronesis. Do I have the right of it? Or do I have the right of it? Can I be a bard? I can't be a bard. Can I? Yeah, you have the right of it. He's a bard. Willing to throw caution to the wind and strike off to do battle with a nigh indomitable foe, eh? Why, I've got a feeling the two of us will get along just fine. Allow me to elaborate. Phronesis isn't just your run-of-the-mill stray sin-eater. He was one of the nastiest the realm has seen. Formed from the remains, and one of those damned warriors of light. There are 4 of them, all told, crawled up from the bowels of the deepest hell, after being buried for nigh on a century. If the tales are true, people have come to call them the cardinal virtues. Before he was transformed into a sin-eater, Phronesis was none other than the Archmagus Nilebert, whose baleful magics are feared the realm over. Though it's only been a few short years since he first showed up in Amarang, he's already preyed on far too many innocents with his foul sorcery. Not keen on seeing their trade routes disrupted, the local merchants have placed a healthy bounty on his head. Nice sideburns. Of course, I'd like nothing more than to fell the fiend single-handed and claim the entire bounty for myself. Unfortunately, circumstances have dictated that I recruit a companion. That's where you come in. Provided that you can prove to me, of course, that you possess the rather specialized set of skills I require. Yeah. Not a bad offer, right? Yep, let me kill your crap. Dun da 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 da. The red Saray. Oh, it's just outside. Hmm. Hmm. Watch, this is the wrong door. This looks like the wrong door. This is the wrong door. Isn't it? This is the wrong door. Yeah, this is the wrong door. Okay. Force myself to go to bed.